Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to make a sleeveless top. It's a cute little top that I saw on Google, and we're going to make the pattern first, and then we're going to apply the pattern to the fabric. You only need a yard of fabric. There will be plenty to make this garment. Unless you want it longer, you can get more fabric. This paper comes from Dollar Tree. It's just regular wrapping shipping paper that they have. I buy them in the rolls, and I use this to make all of my patterns. I have these pattern weights, and I get them. These are just washers that I get from my local Home Depot. They were like 30-40 cents. Not, I've been having them for some years, so I don't know exactly, but I think that's how much they were. So to make this top, we're going to need 3 measurements. We're going to need your shoulder to shoulder measurement, and this is to extend over the shoulder, so it doesn't need to meet shoulder to shoulder. It needs to extend over your shoulder, not coming down your shoulder, but maybe 1 inch to 2 inches exceeding your shoulder. And the width of it, I'm just going to use almost the width of what this paper is. I'm just going to use the paper, and you can shorten it or make it longer. If you make it longer, you would, probably use the yard, or if you make it even longer than that, you will need more than a yard of fabric. So to make this pattern, we're going to need 3 measurements: the shoulder to shoulder measurement, how long you want it, and how wide you want the bottom piece to be. You're going to need paper scissors. I cannot express how important paper scissors are to go for paper, and fabric scissors are to go for fabric. They are not to be combined or used for the same thing, because paper will dull your scissors, and with dull scissors you won't get a precise cut. You're going to need a tape measure, any kind of marking tool. This is just a regular permanent marker. I'm going to use it just for the pattern. This is fabric chalk, and you can also use a fabric marker. All of these things you can get from your local Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or Joann's. Anyone that sells crafts, you can get all of these items from those local places. And you will also need a ruler to connect the points. So let's get started. So for me, I think I'm going to make my shoulder to shoulder 27, and that's with my seam allowance. So I'm going to make it just 26, but with the seam allowance, I'm going to make it 27. So you take your tape measure, you take it to 27, because this is going to be cut on the fold. So you fold it in half, and from the edge of your pattern paper to where your number ends, you're going to make a dot, line, slit, something, so that you'll know that that's where it needs to stop. And for me, I'm going to make it, let me see how long this is. I probably won't make it. I think I'll just stop at 30. So I'll make it 30 inches. So you're going to make a dot here. That's just saying the width, and you're going to cut this on the fold. So you put cut on fold, and this is the fold line that you're going to cut it on. So you're going to place this raw edge, this edge to the edge of your fabric, the fold of your fabric, so that you can cut it on the fold. And the last measurement you're going to need, because this is like cutting like a triangle, so you need to know how wide you want the bottom piece to be. So it's like going down diagonally. For me, that's going to be 11, and that's including the seam allowance. So from where your point is, you're going to go over, and you fold remember you're cutting this on the fold, so you're going to take your measurement, what you decided you wanted yours to be. You're going to fold your tape measure in half, and then you're going to make a point right there. So now we just have to connect the points from this point to that point. And we're going to also connect these 2 points here as well. Okay. And you're going to turn this diagonally till you can get the angle from one point to the next point. And that's all you need. Your pattern is now made. Now all we need to do is cut the pattern piece out. And you can also use this extra pattern paper for something else. So you can fold it and put it to a side. So I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and cut your fabric, cut your pattern piece. Follow my instructions. Your shoulder to shoulder measurement plus an inch or two. Your length of how long you want it to be and how wide you want the bottom piece to be. Go ahead and make your pattern and cut your pattern piece out, and we'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my fabric.